I can announce that we have now completed a full test of the base personnel. I'm happy to announce that you are all human. Tack. And our security lockdown can be lifted somewhat. However, we cannot afford to be complacent. Any staff that returns to the base will be subject to another screening, and base management reserves the right to perform random mandatory screenings as necessary. As before, all screenings will be accompanied by at least 2 armed guards. We thank you for your vigilance. With your assistance, we shall persevere, står der. Director Falk.
Under the ground. At least we're buried alive.
Let's go. Jeg satser på, at den åbner i den her side. Det gør den. Sådan. What the? What? Jeg kan ikke lage. Fire range. Der står en gut der. Ready room, operations, laboratory. Oh. Vi løber den her vej.
Keep thinking that elevator's gonna open up and my Mabel's gonna come walking in. It's just not happening, buddy. No way, no.
Hvad står der herovre? The Silver and us need to have a drink or two after hours. After what happened, we figured you could use a bottle to yourself. Okay.
Here's to you, Nico. Rest in peace.
Sådan.
All right, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
Nothing so boring this time, Kenny. No. This time we're going into the belly of the beast.
All right, it's about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out why and shut them down.
You sure we won't catch anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about us getting into that tower. Alive.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be an extended stay. Investigating the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're gonna keep a low profile. Until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. And if we're lucky, we might even find a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Is that even possible?
Hell if I know. But we gotta hope, right? Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
Okay. Nå, kunne jeg ikke snakke med den gang.
Seeing those sleepwalkers?
I
nearly found him, Myron. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
This must be the location.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked Axis to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Jeg har ikke mærke til, at rødt derude på. Det må da være nyt. Director, found this partial note in the trash and it caught my eye. Thought you want to see what the people are saying. Anonymous. Then what's the point, damn it? Cities are being vaporized every damn day. Falk doesn't trust any of us, and even with the lockdown over, where are we supposed to go? We have no home. I say we go down to whatever's left of Vegas and live out the end of the world in style. We are all going to end up like those zombies in quarantine. So why not have some? Okay. Jamen lad os snakke med hende der. Ikke rigtig så meget andet vi lige kan gøre endnu.
Angel. Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit. But I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
Like hammered shit.
The sooner we find access, the sooner we finish this.
I couldn't agree more.
You said he was in Oregon. You have anything more than that?
I've tracked access to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for access to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked. And Weir confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions access repeatedly. I think they have some sort of facility there.
One of the radio operators might have heard something. I have this feeling we're real close.
Your instincts seem to have done us well. Let's hope you're right again.
Don't worry, we'll find him. I'll go see what Chelsky can track down for us. And I'll check in with Weir, too.
Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
Okay. Officer Chelsky.
You think there's anything we can do for them?
Chelsky.
Sir?
Heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Let me know what you find.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
Okay, talk to Weir. Må være ved laboratory. Det engineering.
You heading outside?
What's engineering? Åh ja, nu kan jeg huske det. Det er den der UFO var. Science lab, det er vist dernede. Eller laboratory.
Heard about your little welcome home party, Carter. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
Me too.
William, thank God you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about access. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies.
What's so special about this one outsider?
Axis is one of the few who have been to the core of the alien network, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind if he's still alive.
How do you do that?
It's quite remarkable. It has to do with how they process information and communicate with the mosaic network. It involves electrical pulses.
Well, if you think you can do it, that's good enough for me. What happens once we have those coordinates?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll work?
Fairly certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here...
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
Now you know how it feels.
The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of...
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works.
I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak.
Nu skal vi så snart ud og flyve i en UFO.
You picked up a lot in that tower.
I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network is just remarkable.
We're lucky to have you on board with us.
It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter.
Let's hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Silicoid. The silicoid, or simply blob, is an enigmatic creature. It is composed of a uniformly similar semi-solid silicon-based material with no evidence of connective materials or anything resembling controlling or processing sensors. However, when an electrical charge is applied to the substance, it can form shapes, constrict, or even respond to external stimuli. However, this activity can be seized by disrupting the material's cohesion, most readily through violent trauma, like a shotgun burst. Yeah. While such abstract technology proves difficult to fully understand, we may be able to control and direct it on our own terms, as well as developing further uses for silicon materials.
Carter, you hear Weaver and Falk screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
Og så skal vi op og se, om hun er færdig med den der i radiorummet. Is she done? Hell no. Så går vi op til Angeli. Somewhere. Hvor hun så ender henne. Hun står nede i vores rum og venter.
Agent Weaver locked herself in her office.
Hell, I'd lock myself.
Hvor var det lige, jeg skulle hen?
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
Jeg skal lige gå ned og se hernede, om der... Okay, jeg snakker med ham den.
I
Cool.
gotta say, I was pretty relieved.
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir, not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here. Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Welcome back, William Carter. It is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
Yep.
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers. And how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch. You are an ambitious creature, William Carter.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want. Stick around.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter.
Ikke lige fordi han giver os meget selvtillid i, at vi kan klare det der. Vi kan snakke med ham dernede. Der er flere, vi kan snakke. Ny opfindelse.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Elerium coil transfer rifle is no toy.
What?
What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own.
Interesting.
How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged Elerium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful.
Cool.
You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
What?
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
Oh. This is not gonna be good.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?